Hi everyone, I am Payal and I welcome everyone in our today's class. So basically अगर मैं आज की क्लास की बात करूँ so we are going to go with the revision session. Basically ये जो है revision session है आपका. We are done with the part 1 and part 2 compilation of your entire month, that is of January. Now this is a revision video I would say कि हम 100 questions लेकर आए हैं और 100 questions किसके ऊपर based हैं on the news, on the entire news that was there in the January month. So एक एक करके हम questions देखेंगे and it is your responsibility to solve it. So you can just pause the video as and when I show you the question. You can just pause it, you can analyze the question and then you can give your answer. उसके बाद आई विल डिस्कस दैट आंसर विद यू और उसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन भी प्रॉपर डिस्कस करेंगे. एंड वन रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ यू इज़ कि 100 क्वेश्चंस मैं 100 क्वेश्चंस जो है आपके साथ डिस्कस करूंगी, बट उसके बाद स्कोर जो है आप अपना कमेंट बॉक्स में ज़रूर लिख के जाना कि मैम आई हैव स्कोर्ड दिस मच आउट ऑफ 100. दैट विल गिव यू कॉन्फिडेंस, दैट विल बूस्ट योर कॉन्फिडेंस एज वेल एंड माइन एज वेल. सो दिस इज़ द entire pattern, or I would say this is how this class would go on. So before starting, you can see this is a Telegram channel, this is a scanner of our Telegram channel. We keep on posting links of the videos and notifications हम post करते रहते हैं, so you can of course scan it and join it. The first question we have is that which feature is included in the Eco 2.0 system recently launched by DGFT. Now we have done this news. हमने PIB analysis में इसको पहले भी कर रखा है. Now you have various questions. You have 5 options here. The first one is blockchain based certification. Another one is multi-user access for a single IEC. Manual signature requirements, no digital verification, or only hard copy verification. So you can just pause the video. I am going out of the frame. You can just pause the video, analyze the question and give your answer. Okay, I hope you have done it. So the correct answer we have is multi-user access for a single IEC. Next question we have is, what financial support does Telangana government's Raitu Bharosa scheme offer per acre per season? Is it 5,000, 4,500, 6,300 or is it 7,500? Again, I am going out of the frame. You can just pause the video and you can analyze the statement, you can analyze the proper question and then you can answer it. Again, I hope you have given the answer, the correct answer. So the correct answer we have is 6,000 here. Okay. Next question we have is the occupational shortage index. Now this is important from your examination perspective also for both of the aspects. चाहे आप static की बात करो, चाहे आप description के लिए भी इसको use कर सकते हो. ठीक है. Now this says the occupational shortage index launched by the your Union Ministry of Labour and Employment that aims to what? Now we are talking about the occupation shortage index. ठीक है. अब यहाँ पे you have been given 5 options here. First says increase the labor regulation, identify the job shortage areas, implement the wage hikes, promote only rural workforce development, reduce unemployment subsidies. Now just pause the video and answer it. So the correct answer we have is identify the job shortage area, since the name itself says that we are here talking about the occupation shortage index. So is the reason that we have the correct answer, the correct answer is identify the job shortage areas. Next question we have is, in which year annual status of education report ASER first launched? Now this is again important. ये भी important है, जो current data है उसको भी ध्यान में रखना. Was it launched in the year of 2004, 2005, 2006, 2010 or 2012? Which one is the correct answer? Which one is the correct answer? I hope you have given the answer. So the correct answer we have is 2005. Next question we have is what percentage of three students in the government schools could read standard second level of textbook in the 2024? Now the question again, I'm repeating the question again. What percentage of standard third students in government schools could read standard second level of textbooks in 2024? Is it 16.3%? Is it 23.4%? Is it 45.8%, 50.5% or is it 30.2%? Which one is the correct option? Which one is the correct option? Correct. So the correct option we have is 23.4%. Next question we have is what was the dropout rate for children aged 15 से लेके 16 years तक in 2024? Was it 10.1%, 9.5%, 7.9%, 13.1% or 5.2%? Again, I'm going out of the frame. You can just see the entire question and you can answer it. Correct. So the correct answer we have is 7.9%. C is the correct answer. What percentage of children aged had smartphone access in 2024? The age is lying between 14 से लेके 16 तक. इसके अंदर अंदर किन लोगों के पास या फिर किन बच्चों के पास स्मार्टफोन्स थे? Is it 70%, 80%, 85%, 90% और 92%? Now the question is very simple. 14 से लेके 16 साल की जो एज है उनके बीच बीच में कितने बच्चों के पास जो है वो स्मार्टफोन था? What is the percentage here? So the percentage here is 90%. Now you can see कि 14 से लेके 16 साल के बच्चों तक जो है 90% is the rate. 90% is the rate जो क्या कर रहे हैं, जो एक्सेस कर रहे हैं स्मार्टफोन्स का. सो यू कैन सी द सिचुएशन. नाउ वी आर सेइंग द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वी हैव इज व्हिच स्टेट कैटेगरी शोड near university pre-primary enrollment according to the ACER 2024? Is it Uttar Pradesh and Assam, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Odisha and Telangana? Is it A and C and or is it B and C? Again, you can pause the video and mark the correct answer. So the correct answer we have is B and C, which states Gujarat, Maharashtra and Odisha and Telangana. The next question we have is according to ACER report 2024 that highlighted the smartphone access among children aged 14 से लेके 16 तक in rural areas is close to 90%, right? Now which of the following is correct based on the ACER 2024 findings? The smartphone access is available to 50% of children aged 14 से लेके 16 तक. Only girls had better access to smartphones compared to boys. 90% of children aged 14 से लेके 16 तक had smartphone access. The report did not mention smartphone access, or is it only government school students were surveyed? So which one is the correct answer here? The correct answer we have is this, as the statement says. Next question is, in ACER 2024 the dropout rate for children aged 15 से लेके 16 तक reduced from 13.1% in 2018 to 7.1%. What does the reduction indicate? Decreasing the school participation, increasing the efforts to retain the older children in school, no change in dropout trends, more children dropping out, or rise in the private schooling? What is the case here? Now this says कि जो dropout rate है for children aged 15 से लेके 16 तक, it has been reduced from 13.1% in 2018 to 7.9%. Now what can be the reason here? What is specifically mentioned in ACER report? So the correct answer we have is increased efforts to retain the older children in school. Next question we have is, in 2024, 23.4% of standard 3 students in government schools could read standard 2 level of text. Which one of the following reflects the reading improvement according to ACER 2024? कि 23.4% जो student है of standard 5 can read standard 2nd level of books. 23.4% improvement since 2010. 23.4% of standard 3 children can read standard 2 text in government schools. 50% of the standard 3 children can read the standard 5 level of books. If reading जो ability है, it remains same. So the answer is just in front of you. The answer is very clear. C is the correct answer as stated in the statement only. ठीक है. The report noted that Anganwadi centers enrolled more than half of the children aged 3 से लेके 4 years तक. Which age group primarily benefits from the Anganwadi centers according to ACER report 2024? 6 से लेके 8 साल के बच्चों तक, 8 से लेके 12 साल के बच्चों तक, 3 से लेके 4 साल के बच्चों तक, फिर 14 से लेके 16 साल के बच्चों तक, या फिर 1 से लेके 2 साल के बच्चों तक. Which one is the correct option? I'm going out of the frame. You can just read the question and can answer it. Correct. So the correct answer we have is 3 से लेके 4 years तक ही. ठीक है. Next question we have is, statement 1 is given to you. ACER 2024 found that 23.4% of standard 3 students in government schools could read standard 2 level of text, an improvement from 16.3% in 2022, 40 in 2022. Next is the statement. The next statement we have is, arithmetic skills among standard among standard 8 students showed better progress with 45.8% being able to solve basic math problems. The statement 3 says the government school recorded faster progress in arithmetic skills compared to private schools. Now you can see these statements. You can see these statements and mark the correct answer. Which one is the correct one? Only statement A, only statement B, only statement 1 and 2, only statement 1 and 3, or all of the above? Which one is the correct option? So the correct answer we have is all of the above. Next question is based on the fiscal health index. Okay, now fiscal health index tells about the loans that have been taken by the government of India. हमारा जो लोन लिया है गवर्नमेंट ने, या फिर अगर मैं गवर्नमेंट के पर्सपेक्टिव से बात करूँ तो उसकी हेल्थ बताता है कि हमने कितना लोन दिया है, हाउ मच हैव बीन रिकवर्ड, व्हाट इज द रेवेन्यू ऑफ द ऑफ इंडिया, एंड वेयर आर वी doing our expenditure, and how we are paying that loan that has been taken by the government of India. So the index is introduced by the Niti Aayog, evaluates the fiscal performance of 12 major Indian states through key 5 indices. Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Goa ranked as a top performer due to the strong debt management and revenue mobilization. States like Kerala, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka were classified as front runners. More than 2 statements are correct or all of the above are correct. So we have already read that, we have already done this news. ठीक है, हमने न्यूज़ जो है ये ऑलरेडी कवर कर चुके हैं हम. So you have to tell me that which one is the correct option. Is it A, B, C, D or E? Correct. So the correct answer we have is B. Next question, which option is not included in 5 indices of fiscal health index introduced by the Niti Aayog? Quality of expenditure, revenue mobilization, fiscal deficit mobilization, debt index या फिर debt sustainability. Which one is the correct option here? Is it A, B, C, D or E? So the correct answer we have is fiscal debt mobilization. ठीक है. Next question we have is which state topped Niti Aayog's fiscal health index for 2022-23? Is it Gujarat, Odisha, Kerala, Maharashtra और पंजाब? किसने टॉप करा है? So the correct answer we have is Odisha. ठीक है. Next, which of the following statements is true based on the RBI's payment system report? अब हम किसकी बात करने वाले हैं? पेमेंट सिस्टम रिपोर्ट की बात करने वाले हैं. For December 2024, debit card usage in India doubled in the last 5 years. Now for this you need to go through the report पहले itself. ठीक है. फिर उसके बाद जो डेटा आपने जो कलेक्ट करोगे वहां से जो रीड करोगे, this question is entirely based on that only. ठीक है. Now UPI 123 pay allows seamless cross border transactions between India and your Singapore. ठीक है. Digital transaction increased 94 times in value between 2013 से लेके 24 तक. The digital payment index, which is your DPI, surged from a base of 100 in March 2018 to 445.50 in March 2024. The Payment and Settlement System Act was enacted in 2016. Which one is the correct option? I'm out of the frame. You can just take a screenshot or just pause the video and mark the correct option here. So the correct option we have is 4th one, D. D is the correct option. Next question we have is which one of the following statements is true based on the RBI's payment system report for December? Okay, this is already done. Next question, which of the following is significant trend on the contribution of fragmentation of the global financial system as highlighted by the WEF report? ठीक है. The first option we have is increasing global dominance of the WTO appellate body, rising US dollar share in global reserves, implementation of regional industry policies like Made in India, Made in China 2025. Similarly, we have next option as absence of geopolitical events impacting your supply chain, or the last option that you have is elimination of trade sanctions. Which one is the correct option here? You can read the question again, you can reread the question and mark the correct option. Correct. So the correct answer we have is C. ठीक है. Next question we have is which of the following is a significant trend contributing to the fragmentation of the global financial system as highlighted? ठीक है. This is already done. We have just done it. Correct. By 2030, what share of India's national income is projected to come from digital economy? Is it 15%, 20%, 25%, 30%, or 35%? Which one is the correct option? Now you have been given a statement जिसमें लिखा है कि 2030 तक what share of India's national income is projected to come from the digital economy? ठीक है। डिजिटल इकोनॉमी एज इन जहाँ पे ज़्यादा इंक्लिनेशन किसकी होगी, हम इकोनॉमी तो चला रहे होंगे, हम इकोनॉमी तो चला रहे होंगे, बट दैट टू ऑन अ डिजिटल पर्सपेक्टिव ओनली, या फिर हम टेक्नोलॉजी एआई टूल्स का या फिर आईओटी का यूज़ करके हमारी जो इकोनॉमी है उसकी डिपेंडेंस ज़्यादा टेक्नोलॉजी पे हो जाएगी। सो व्हाट इज द करेक्ट आंसर हियर? सो द करेक्ट आंसर वी हैव इज 20% ओनली, ठीक है। विच सेक्टर हैज कंट्रीब्यूटेड द लार्जेस्ट शेयर इन द इंडियाज डिजिटल इकोनॉमी GVA in 2022-24, 2022-23? Is it education, retail, BFSI, ICT services and manufacturing, या फिर logistics? Which one is the correct option here? Which one is the correct option here? So the correct answer we have is ICT services and your manufacturing. D is the correct option. ठीक है, next question we have is which international framework did India adopt to estimate the size of the digital economy in 2025 report? Now this report particularly is very very important from your examination perspective also, from your descriptive part also and from your static part also, क्योंकि static part में या तो report पे question पूछा जाएगा और हो सकता है कि जो हमारा जो हमारा descriptive part है उसके अंदर कुछ ना कुछ digital economy के ऊपर question आ जाए। So अगर आप इस particular data को वहाँ पे quote करोगे तो that will give you more qualitative answer. Now which one is the correct option here? Is it United States framework, World Bank digital strategy, OECD framework, IMF digital policy model, or is it ADB digital digital development guide? Which one is the correct option? So the correct option we have is OECD framework. C is the correct option. Which state hosts the headquarters of the newly established National Turmeric Board? National Turmeric Board. Is it Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Maharashtra और मेघालय? हमने ये जो न्यूज़ है वो डिस्कस कर चुके हैं हम ऑलरेडी, और साथ साथ में अपने स्कोर साइड में लिखते रहना सो दैट आप लास्ट में कैलकुलेट कर सको कि आपका खुद का स्कोर कितना है, ठीक है। Correct. So the correct answer we have is Telangana. Next question: which state recently launched the Kavacham in a real-time disaster alert system to provide hazard assessment and alerts for extreme weather events? Is it Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka या फिर Odisha? Which one is the correct option? Which one is the correct option? So the correct option we have is Kerala. B is the correct option. साथ साथ में पॉज करते रहना वीडियो सो दैट मेरा भी टाइम, मतलब यहाँ पे भी हम टाइम ज़्यादा वेस्ट ना करें पॉज करने में, और आप भी पॉज करके आप करेक्ट आंसर जो है वो देते रहना, ठीक है। नाउ वी हैव फ्यू स्टेटमेंट्स हियर. Takers not makers, the unjust poverty and unearthed wealth of the colonialism. Report released by WEF, which is your World Economic Forum. In 2024, billionaires' wealth increased by a rate of 3 times faster than 2023. Over 3.5 billion people continue to live on less than $6.85 per day, where the richest 1% now possesses more wealth than 95% of the global population. Which one is the correct option? Is it 1 only, 2 only, 1 and 2, 3 only, and 2 and 3? You can take a screenshot of this particular question, of these statements, and then you can see it and answer. So the correct answer we have is correct. I hope you have given the answer. So you can mark the correct answer here. ठीक है. Next question we have is, according to Oxfam report, takers not makers, how much wealth did the UK drain from India between 1765 and 1900? Is it $54.32 trillion, $64.82 trillion, $70.50 trillion, $33.8 trillion, or is it $48.67 trillion? Which one is the correct option? The correct option we have is $64.82 trillion. So B is the correct option here. Okay, next question we have is, what was India's contribution to the global industrial output in 1750 and how did it decline by 1900 according to the Oxfam's report? 30 से लेके 5% तक, 20 से लेके 3% तक, 25 से लेके 2% तक, 40% से लेके 10% तक, 15% से लेके 1% तक. Which one is the correct option here? You can see the report again. you can see the question again and again mark the correct answer. So the correct answer we have is 25 to 2%. C is the correct option. Okay, next question we have is what proportion of global population wealth is held by the richest 1% as highlighted by the Oxfam report? Takers, not makers. 75%, 60%, 85%, 95%, if it's 50%. Which one is the correct option? Which one is the correct option here? So the correct option we have is 95%. ठीक है, now we have done separate question on 3 statements which was there in that particular question जिसका आंसर नहीं given था. So you can read these question properly. जो है वो bifurcation जो है आपको दी है तीनों questions की, मतलब तीनों statements की. तो the correct answer is here only. You can just go to that question, analyze it and you can mark the correct answer. ठीक है, now the next question we have is which sector is highlighted as a key example of digital colonialism in Oxfam report? Is it agriculture, healthcare, digital resource dominated by the global North Corporation, or is it renewable energy or textile manufacturing? Which one is the correct option here? Is it A, B, C, D or E? So the correct option we have is digital resources dominated by the global North Corporation. Next question we have is which organization launched the Internet Governance Internship and Capacity Building Scheme to develop expertise in Internet governance among Indian citizens? Is it Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, National Internet Exchange of India, Ministry of Home Affairs, Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, Internet Engineering Task Force? Which one is the correct option here? Is it A, B, C, D or E? So the correct option we have is National Internet Exchange of India, which is NIXI. ठीक है, next question we have is World Economic Forum in collaboration with which organization released your cyber security global cyber security outlook 2025? Accenture, Google, Microsoft, Amazon or none? Which one is the correct option here? Which one is the correct option here? So the correct answer we have is A, which is your Accenture. Next question, according to the Global Cyber Security Outlook 2025, how many cyber security professionals were globally lacking as of 2024? Is it 2.5 million? Is it 4.8 million, 3.2 million, 5.6 million or 6 million? Which one is the correct option here? Is it A, B, C, D or E? I'm going out of the frame. You can just see the question. You can answer it. So the correct option we have is 4.8 million. ठीक है, B is the correct answer. Next question. What percentage of organizations reported experiencing phishing and deep fake attacks in 2024? 32%, 50%, 42%, 60%, if 25%. Which one is the correct option? Now they have specifically, talking about phishing and your deep fake. So the correct answer we have is 42%. ठीक है, C is the correct answer here. Next question we have is which of the following sectors was identified as highly vulnerable to cyber attacks due to ongoing geopolitical conflicts? Manufacturing है, telecommunication है, automotive है, textile है या फिर हमारा agricultural sector है? Which one is the correct option again? So the correct option we have is telecommunications. ठीक है, telecommunications. We have seen in the news also कि government is going up with the various initiatives. जैसे हमने waves का भी देखा था, वो उसने भी क्या करा था, अलग अलग हमारे जो experts हैं उनको बुलाया गया था कि आप कुछ ऐसा system develop करिए ताकि हम क्या कर सके, जो हमारा broadcasting है उसके ऊपर जो misinformation भी दी जाती है उसको भी हम कम कर सके. So these are the similar steps that government is taking. Next question we have is which one of the key objectives of the National Broadcast Mission 2.0 launched by the Government of India? Achieve a fixed broadband download speed of 50 Mbps nationwide, connect 1.7 lakh million, 1.7 lakh remaining villages with the broadband by 2030, ensure 90% of the institutions including school and health centers have broadband access by 2030, lay ground work solely for 6G network deployment, power 50% of mobile networks with sustainable energy sources by 2025. Which one is the correct option? Is it A, B, C, D or E? So the correct option we have is that it ensure 90% of the institution including school, healthcare centers have broadband access by 2030. Next question we have is which country is world's largest coffee producer contributing to 40% of the global production? Is it India? Is it Brazil? Is it Malaysia, Vietnam या फिर Indonesia? या फिर इंडोनेशिया. व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट इंडिया ऑल्सो, अगर मैं इंडिया के अलग पर्सपेक्टिव से बात करूँ, सो यू हैव टू रिमेंबर कि कौन से स्टेट्स कितना कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं. हमने अभी एक रिपोर्ट में देखा था कि कर्नाटका जो है वो सबसे ज़्यादा कंट्रीब्यूट करता है, फॉलोड बाय केरला एंड वन मोर स्टेट वाज देयर. So which one is the correct option? Brazil is the one. So A is the correct option. ठीक है. Now India is dash largest coffee producer globally 2022-23. Second, fourth, sixth, seventh या फिर 10th. So the correct answer we have is seventh largest coffee producer. Okay. Next question, which of the following statements about India's coffee industry is correct? India is the largest coffee producer in the world. India ने क्या करा है? Export करा है over 1.29 billion dollars worth of coffee in the financial year 2023-24. Kerala क्या है? Is the leading coffee producer state in India. Domestic coffee consumption decreased between 2012 and 2023. If all of the above, which one is the correct option? So the correct option we have is India exported over 1.9 billion worth. अब हमने क्या करा था? हमने इसके रीजंस भी देखे थे कि सबसे पहला जो रीजन था इसका वो यही था कि जो प्राइजेज हैं, प्राइजेज में हाइक आया. ठीक है, दिस वाज वन ऑफ द रीजंस. एंड नेक्स्ट विच इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू रिमेंबर इज कि कौन सी स्टेट जो है वो लीडिंग है. ठीक है, सो आई टोल्ड यू कर्नाटका इज अ लीडिंग स्टेट फॉलोड बाय केरला हियर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वी हैव इज which one of the key objectives of the Bharat Clean Tech Manufacturing Platform? Is it to promote the solar energy in India, to provide exclusive opportunities for government-owned firms, to strengthen India's clean tech value chains and promote co-innovation, to focus solely on your hydrogen production, if it to limit international collaborations? Which one is the correct option? So the correct option we have is to strengthen India's clean tech value chains and promote the co-innovation. Next question we have is which one of the features Kisan Pehchan Patra, Farmer ID, it replaces Aadhaar for all the government schemes. It stores information about crop market prices. It links demographic, land ownership and crop data to state land records. It is issued exclusively for large scale farm owners. It acts as a payment gateway for farmer transactions. Which one is the correct option? Is it A, B, C, D or E? So the correct option we have is it links demographic, land ownership and crop data to state land records. ठीक है, अब हमने ये specifically जो है वो cover करी थी news. Now what share of the global workforce was deployed in agriculture in 2023? Is it 4%, 10%, 26%, 40% या फिर 75%? You have to tell me कि कितना share of the global workforce was deployed in agriculture in specific year, which is 2023. Which one is the correct option here? Which one is the correct option here? So the correct option we have is 26%. ठीक है. Next question we have is what is the projected value of India's organic exports in the next 3 years as per Shri Piyush Goyal ji announcement during the launch of 8th NPOP edition? Is it 15,000 of crore, 18,000 of crore, 20,000 of crore, 25,000 of crore या फिर 30,000 of crore? Which one is the correct option here? Is it A, B, C, D or E? So the correct option we have is 20,000 crore. ठीक है. Next question we have is what is the key feature of Bhashini project that is launched by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, that is your NITI. ठीक है. Now it focuses on the digitalization of government services into English only. Now Bhashini project ना क्या है? Bhashini project is based on the language. ठीक है, भाषा क्या है? हमारी लैंग्वेज है. नाउ इट सपोर्ट्स द लैंग्वेज ट्रांसलेशन ऑफ ऑल द 22 scheduled languages, Indian languages. It limits its application to eShram portal only. It exclusively designed for AI based speech recognition in Hindi. It replaces existing multilingual digital tools in India. Which one is the correct option? So the correct option we have is B. Of course, जितनी भी हमारी languages हैं, हमारे 22 scheduled India, जो हमारी लैंग्वेजेस हैं दैट आर दिस मच ऑफ लैंग्वेजेस, तो वो क्या होगा कि हर एक रीजन के हिसाब से उनकी लैंग्वेज के अकॉर्डिंग जो गवर्नेंस है उसको प्रमोट करने की कोशिश करी गई है ताकि जो लोग हैं वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पार्टिसिपेट करें. ठीक है. नाउ विच वन इज द की ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ भारत पोल पोर्टल डेवलप्ड बाय CBI? Is it to manage domestic financial transactions, to assist the extradition of criminals from the foreign countries, to develop a new Interpol headquarters in India, to create a centralized police force in India, या फिर to replace the state law enforcement agencies? Which one is the correct option? Which one is the correct option here? Is it A, B, C, D or E? You can just see the question and you can answer it. Correct. So the correct option we have is to assist in the extradition of criminals from the foreign countries. Next question we have is which of the following option is not included in the 5 key modules of Bharat Poll? Is it connect, Interpol notices, broadcast, OTT या फिर all of the above? So the correct option we have is OTT. D is the correct option. ठीक है. Next question, what is the primary aim of Open Network for Digital Commerce, which is your ONDC? To establish government run e-commerce platform, to promote interoperability, inclusivity in the Indian e-commerce sector, to focus solely on the logistics sector of e-commerce, to replace your private e-commerce platforms like Amazon and Flipkart, to regulate prices in the e-commerce market. Which one is the correct option? You can see the statement and answer it. So the correct option we have is to promote interoperability and inclusivity in the Indian e-commerce sector. Okay, next question we have is, which of the following objective does BankNet primarily serve? To promote agricultural exports, unlocking your value in the distressed real estate assets, regulating your international trade policies, introduction, or I would say introducing reforms for digital currencies, supporting small businesses directly. Which one is the correct option here? So the correct option we have is unlocking the value of distressed real estate assets. Next question we have is, which one of the following is not a key agreement under the WTO? Is it TRIPS, AOA, GATT, SPS या फिर WAVES? So the correct option we have is E, which is WAVES. ठीक है, next question, which state become the first state to link forest ecosystem with green gross domestic product? Now green gross domestic product says that okay, you have to calculate the numbers, but जो चीज़ें रहेंगी वो रहेंगी इन्वायरमेंट के ऊपर, मतलब यू हैव टू मेक सस्टेनेबल, यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ द सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट, एज इन दैट यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट नंबर्स, बट यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ द एनवायरमेंट एज वेल. मतलब इससे क्या प्रमोट होगा? सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट प्रमोट होगा. सो विच वन इज दैट स्टेट? इज इट झारखंड, मध्य प्रदेश, उत्तर प्रदेश, उड़ीसा या फिर छत्तीसगढ़? A, B, C, D और E. So the correct option we have is Chhattisgarh. ठीक है. Next question, which one of the following statements is correct about Chhattisgarh Green GDP Initiative? It focuses solely on the export of forest products. The initiative highlights the link between forest and state economic progress. Forest cover in Chhattisgarh is less than 10% of its geographical area. The initiative disregards environmental contribution to the forest. It only evaluates ecosystem degradation cost. Which one is the correct option? Is it A, B, C, D or E? So the correct option we have is your second one, which says the initiative highlights the link between the forest and the state economic progress. ठीक है. Next question, what is the export target set under the foreign trade policy, that is FTP 2023 for the year 2030? कितना टारगेट जो है वो सेट करा गया है? Is it $1 trillion, $2 trillion, $1.5 trillion, $500 billion या फिर $3 trillion? Which one is the correct option here? Is it A, B, C, D or E? So the correct option we have is $2 trillion. ठीक है. B1 is the करेक्ट ऑप्शन. पॉज करते रहना साथ साथ और उसके साथ साथ ही आंसर करते रहना. दिस विल नॉट वेस्ट आवर टाइम. ठीक है. और साथ साथ में ये भी चीज नोटिस करते रहना कि आपका स्कोर कितना है. दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. दैट इज द एंटायर पर्पस ऑफ दिस वीडियो. ओके, दैट विल गिव अ वे कि कितना जो है वो रिवीजन आपका हुआ है और कितना जो इम्प्रूवमेंट है आपको करना है. ठीक है. तो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वी हैव इज, which sport did Gukesh D represent when he won the major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award 2024? Is it shooting, chess, para athletics, hockey or badminton? I think we need not to even think about it. The correct option is B only. Next question, which institute partnered with the Ministry of Agriculture to launch Project Vistar? Is it IIT Bombay, IIT Madras, IISc Bangalore, IIT Delhi, NIT Trichy? Which one is the correct option? So IIT Madras is the one. B is the correct option. ठीक है. Next question, under the Leeds 2024 report, which one of the following is not one of the key evaluation pillars for logistic performance? Is it logistic infrastructure, sustainable logistics, digital payment system operating in regulatory environment या फिर logistic services? Which one is the correct option? So the correct option we have is digital payment system, which is C. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन we have is, which state was recognized as an achiever among the coastal states in the Leeds 2024 report? Kerala, Gujarat, West Bengal, Goa या फिर आंध्र प्रदेश? A, B, C, D और E? So the correct option we have is Gujarat. ठीक है. B is the correct option. Next question we have is, what percentage of logistic transaction in the BFSI sector was identified as digital in the report? Is it 75%, 60%, 50%, 95% या फिर 85%? So the correct option we have is 85%. ठीक है, E is the correct option we have. What initiative was launched by Shri Piyush Goyal for the infrastructure planning and logistics efficiency? Is it PM Gati Shakti course, National Green Logistics Mission, Startup Logistic Innovation Hub, Logistics Education Plan, or Smart Logistic Partnership Scheme? Which one is the correct option here? Is it A, B, C, D or E? The correct option we have is A, which is PM Gati Shakti course. ठीक है. Next question, which logistics services provider received the award for maritime freight in the LEAPS 2024 award? DP World Rail Logistics Private Limited, Avna Logistic Private Limited, CJ Karkal Logistic Limited, Vishakha Container Terminal Private Limited या फिर Globus Warehousing Private Limited? Which one is the correct option? A, B, C, D or E? The correct option we have is D1, which is Vishakha Container Terminal Private Limited. Next question we have is, according to the Future of Jobs Report 2025, what proportion of workers' skill sets is predicted to become outdated or require transformation between 2025 से लेके 2030 तक? 25%, 39%, 50%, 60% या फिर 75%? I'm going out of the frame. You can just pause the video and mark the correct answer. So we have 39% as the correct answer. Next question we have is, the top 5 recipient countries for remittances in 2024 are what? India, Mexico, Japan, A and B या फिर A and C? Remittances का हमने देखा था कि इंडिया में क्या था, it was one of the highest one. ठीक है, so India is of course the answer. So आप you can accordingly analyze it. इंडिया के साथ कौन कौन था? इंडिया के साथ या तो मैक्सिको था या तो जापान था. So A and B, India and Mexico was there. ठीक है. Next question, what was India's share of global remittances in 2024 and how did it compare the previous year's remittances? 12.5%, 12.5%, 15%, 14.3%, 13%, फिर 11.8%. Which one is the correct option? So C is the correct option we have. Next question says, which combination of countries forms Quad Alliance? Is it India, US, Australia, Japan? Australia, Japan, India, UAE, Indonesia, Israel, India, US, India, Israel, US या फिर UAE या फिर Australia, India, Japan, UAE? What do you think? Which one is the correct option? So of course India, US, Australia and Japan are the correct options we have. ठीक है. Next question, India is dash largest producer of tobacco in world after China, 4th in FCV. अभी हमने पढ़ा था कि एक स्पेशल, ये क्या है, एक अलग variety of tobacco है that gives you next level of fragrance, or I would say एक unique सी fragrance है इसकी. So what is the rank of India here? Is it 1, first, second, third, 4th या फिर 5th? Which one is the correct option? Of course India lies at second. B is the correct option. As per RBI's Financial Stability Report December 2024, gross NPA ratio of India's banks fall to 12-year low of dash. That is 2.6%, 1.6%, 3.6%, 4.6%, if it's 6.2%. Which one is the correct option? Is it A, B, C, D or E? So the correct option we have is 2.6%. ठीक है, A is the correct option. Next, which of the following highlights from the India's BUR4 indicates progress in reducing emissions? Forest and tree cover stands at 25.17%. GHG emission reduced by 7.93% compared to 2019. Share of non-fossil resources at 46.52%. Carbon sink increased by 2.29 billion tons. या फिर all of the above? Which one is the correct option? Again, all of the above is the correct option. Next question is, which sector contributed the highest share of India's greenhouse gas emission in BUR4 report 2020? Is it agriculture, energy, industrial processing, product use, waste या फिर transportation? Which one is the correct option? A, B, C, D or E? So, energy is the option here, which is correct. What will become mandatory for all taxpayers using the e-way bill system starting April 1? Is it digital signature, multi-factor authentication, annual GST filing या फिर physical verification, blockchain integration? Which one is the correct option? Is it A, B, C, D or E? So multi-factor authentication क्या है is the correct answer we have. What is the primary objective of Empower Biz इनिशिएटिव बाय नीति आयोग? प्रमोशन करना हमारे एग्रीकल्चर या फिर आई वुड से हमारे रूरल एग्रीकल्चर को, सपोर्टिंग वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स विद मेंटरशिप एंड स्किल डेवलपमेंट, प्रोवाइडिंग सब्सिडीज फॉर योर स्मॉल बिजनेसेस, ऑर्गेनाइजिंग वुमेन स्पेसिफिक जॉब फेयर्स या फिर लॉन्चिंग माइक्रो फाइनेंस स्कीम फॉर वुमेन. एम्पावर की हमने यहाँ पे बात करी है, सो वी आर सपोर्टिंग वुमेन हियर. बी इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन हियर. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विल ओवरसी द रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ गिग वर्कर्स? ठीक है, गिग वर्कर्स, नीति आयोग, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ लेबर एंड एम्प्लॉयमेंट, ई श्रम पोर्टल, एमएसएमई डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटी या फिर नेशनल डिजिटल वर्कफोर्स बोर्ड. विच वन इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन हियर? सो ई श्रम पोर्टल इज द वन. ई श्रम पोर्टल जो है वो वी ऑल नो दैट ई श्रम पोर्टल जो है टेक्स केयर ऑफ द वर्कर्स हु आर enrolled in the unorganized sector. So gig workers is also a part of that. So is the reason we have taken C as a correct option. What is the target year by which National Broadband Mission 2.0 aims to expand optical fiber cable, which is OFC connectivity to 2.70 lakh villages in India? Is it 2025, 2027, 2030, 35 या फिर 2040? So we all know that 2030 is the target here. ठीक है, C is the correct option. Next question, which one of the following is not an objective of the National Broadband Mission 2.0? Achieving a minimum fixed broadband download speed of 100 Mbps across India, providing broadband access to 90% of anchor institutions like schools and healthcare centers, reducing right of way, which is ROW processing time to 30 days, ensuring 100% household broadband connectivity in urban areas, facilitating the rollout of 5G networks and preparing for 6G technologies. Which one is the correct option? So again, D is the correct option. Next question, what is the target year by which National Broadband Mission 2.0 aims to expand? ये हमने already कर लिया है ना, हाँ, we have done it. Next question, which one of the following, अच्छा ये this has also been done. What is the primary, which one of the following is the primary objective of the किसान पहचान पत्र, which is farmer ID? ये किसके लिए था? पहला, providing direct cash transfer to farmers, creating a unique digital identity for farmers linked to their Aadhaar numbers, offering free agricultural equipment to farmers, small farmers, establishing new agricultural universities in rural areas, or implementing a universal basic income for all of the citizens. So the correct option we have is creating a unique digital ID, जो कि किसके साथ लिंक होगी? उनके आधार नंबर के साथ. ठीक है, now again a question on पहचान पत्र. You've been given few statements. Land records, your livestock ownership and subsidies availed, educational qualification, employment history and health records, urban property, holdings, vehicle registration and passport details, criminal records, tax filing, credit scores, if none of the above. ठीक है, किसके साथ लिंक है? सो ऑफ कोर्स हमारे किसके साथ लिंक है? लैंड रिकॉर्ड्स के साथ, लाइव स्टॉक ऑनरशिप के साथ या फिर सब्सिडीज अवेल्ड के साथ. ठीक है, नाउ व्हाट इज द प्रोजेक्ट एक्सपोर्ट वैल्यू टारगेट फॉर इंडियाज ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग सेक्टर विद इन द नेक्स्ट 3 years एज स्टेटेड ड्यूरिंग द लॉन्च ऑफ 8th edition ऑफ नेशनल प्रोग्राम ऑर्गेनिक प्रोडक्शन, विच इज योर NPOP. ठीक है, यू हैव बीन गिवन 5 statements here. You can see and mark the correct answer. So the correct answer we have is 20,000 crore. C is the correct option we have. Next, which one of the following portals was not unveiled during the launch of 8th edition of National Program for Organic Production, which is your NPOP. NPOP पोर्टल है, ऑर्गेनिक प्रमोशन पोर्टल है, ट्रेस नेट 2.0 है, एग्री एक्सचेंज पोर्टल है, फिर ई नाम पोर्टल है. ठीक है, ई नाम पोर्टल है. सो द करेक्ट ऑप्शन वी हैव इज ई नाम पोर्टल. ठीक है, नाउ व्हाट इज द प्राइमरी ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ भाषिनी प्रोजेक्ट? भाषिनी आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू क्या है कि एक तो जो रीजनल लैंग्वेजेस है उसके अंदर हम गवर्नेंस को प्रमोट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि जो भी लोगों को डाउट होगा या फिर जो भी लोगों की प्रॉब्लम्स होगी वो उन्हीं की लैंग्वेज में अगर लोग देखेंगे तो ऑफकोर्स दे कैन मोर दे कैन इंक्रीज देयर पार्टिसिपेशन एज वेल. सो यू हैव अगेन few statements here. You can read them. You can just read them. Pause the video, read them and mark the correct answer. So the correct answer we have is to provide real-time translation and transliteration services for Indian languages using AI and NLP technologies. Next question, under which mission was the भाषिनी project launched by the government of India? कौन से mission के अंदर इसको launch करा गया था? So it was launched under the mission of National Language Translation Mission. ठीक है, next question, what is the primary objective of Open Network for Digital Commerce ONDC initiative launched by the government of India? Again, you can pause the video. We've already done a question on it. You can pause the video and you can see the question and then you can answer it. So the correct option we have is third one, to democratize the digital commerce by promoting open networks for the exchange of goods and services over the electronic networks. Next question, what was the ONDC incorporated as a private non-profit company? ठीक है, when was it it was incorporated? It was incorporated in December 2021. ठीक है, next question, according to the World Food and Agriculture 2024 statistical book, by how much did the global agriculture value increase in real times between 2000 से लेके 2022 तक? Which one is the correct option? So it increased, it was increased by 89% here. It was increased by 89%. ठीक है, next question, as per the World Food and Agriculture 2024 statistical book, what was the estimated number of undernourished people worldwide in 2023? Which one is the correct option? Again, the number was 100 million. The C is the correct option. Next, in 2024, which country was the largest importer of Indian coffee, increasing its imports to by 40% to this much of tons? Germany, US, Italy, Russia, फिर UAE. So the correct option we have is Italy, that is C. What percentage did Indian coffee export earnings increase in 2024 compared to 2023? कितना है? What percentage is it? So it is 45%. ठीक है, is it? It is 45%. ठीक है, next question, what is the primary purpose of BankNet e-auction platform that was launched by the Department of Financial Services in January 2025? Which one is the correct option here? Is it A, B, C, D or E? So the correct option we have is D, your B1, to consolidate e-auction property information from all the public sector banks, that PSBs, into a single platform. ठीक है, as of its launch in January 2025, approximately how many properties have been listed on the BankNet e-auction platform? Which one is the correct option? Is it A, B, C, D or E? So D is the correct option here. Next question, on which date was the Marrakesh Agreement established the World Trade Organization signed? ठीक है, what was the date? Is it A, B, C, D or E? So it was signed on April 15, 1994. ठीक है. Next question, as of its 30th anniversary in 2025, how many member countries and territories does the WTO have? A, B, C, D or E? Which one is the correct option? So the correct option we have is C, which is 166. ठीक है. Next question, what is the primary objective of Chhattisgarh initiative to link its forest ecosystem service to the green GDP? अब ये क्या बताएगा, ग्रीन जीडीपी हमें क्या बताएगा? सबसे पहले तो आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू कि सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट के बारे में बताएगा. ठीक है, सिमिलरली इट विल हाईलाइट द एनवायरमेंट कंट्रीब्यूशन टू फॉरेस्ट सच एज योर क्लीन एयर, योर वाटर कंजर्वेशन, बायोडाइवर्सिटी एंड इंटीग्रेट देम इनटू द स्टेट्स इकोनॉमिक प्लानिंग ऑल्सो. ठीक है, इट विल गिव अ क्लियर आइडिया कि अब एक्सपेंडिचर जो है हमें कहाँ कहाँ पे करना है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, एज ऑफ जनवरी 2025, व्हाट परसेंटेज ऑफ छत्तीसगढ़ लैंड एरिया इज कवर्ड बाय फॉरेस्ट? सो इट वाज कवर्ड बाय 44%. इट इज कवर्ड बाय 44%. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, what is the primary objective of recently amendment of FTP 2023 introduced by Directorate General of Foreign Trade, which is DGFT? So the primary objective is to formalize your stakeholder consultation in the policy making. ठीक है. What is the primary objective of Project Vistar launched by the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare in collaboration with IIT Madras? अब इसका ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है, प्राइमरी ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है कि हम क्या करेंगे, क्रिएट करेंगे ओपन, इंटेरोपेरेबल एंड फेडरेटेड नेटवर्क डेडिकेटेड टू द एग्रीकल्चरल इंफॉर्मेशन एंड एडवाइजरी सर्विसेज. ठीक है. Now, as per the Project Vistar, how many agri-focused startups have been integrated to provide farmer with the access of your innovative solutions? So, as a project of Vistar, कितने सारे जो startups है that have been there? So, the number of startups are 12,000. ठीक है. According to the India's fourth biennial update report submitted to UNFCCC, what was the percentage reduction in India's greenhouse gas emission, that is your in 2020 compared to 2029? Now you have to tell me the percentage here. So the correct percentage is 7.93%. ठीक है. Now as per the BUR4, what is the percentage of India's total carbon dioxide emission in 2020 was offset by the country's forest and tree cover area? So the correct percentage we have is 22%, that is C. ठीक है. The Quadrilateral Security Dialogue, which is Quad, was initially formed in response to which significant event? So कौन सा ऐसा event हुआ था? So you could have remember कि यहाँ पे क्या है, जो 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami जो है हमें problem देखने को मिलेगी, it was linked to that. Now this question has been already done. ठीक है, member countries कौन सी है, ये हम already पढ़ चुके हैं कि US, India, Japan और Australia क्या है, इनकी member countries हैं. ठीक है. Now this is all about your entire 100 questions. We have covered it. Now this is a responsibility of you. I have done my responsibility. ठीक है, I have completed my task. Questions बनाना और आपको करवाना. I have done my part. योर पार्ट इज कि आपको आई टोल्ड यू कि क्वेश्चंस या फिर वीडियो पॉज कर करके आपको देखना है कि कितने क्वेश्चन जो है आपने करेक्ट मार्क करे हैं. यू हैव टू टेल मी इन द कमेंट सेक्शन कि मैम इतने क्वेश्चन जो है मैंने करेक्ट मार्क करे हैं एंड दिस इज माई स्कोर. सो दिस इज योर ऑब्लिगेशन. आई होप दिस वॉज अ कंप्लीट रिविजन ऑफ द entire PIB news that was there in January. So similarly in the coming days we'll start covering of your February month also. So you have to stay tuned with us. If you're liking it, just say it in the comment section कि मैम session जो है वो अच्छा था, and don't forget to write your score or I would say your marks there. So I hope you have liked it. Thank you so much. I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.